So who is the Jewish Messiah? For those of you that are not familiar, in the Bible, a person must meet within the boundaries of many criteria to be the Messiah. He has to be born in Bethlehem. He has to be of the lineage of David. He has to be eternal in nature, Micah 5. He will fight Israel's wars, Zechariah 14. And there's a lot of other criteria. I want you to meet Simon Bar Kokhba. Many believe that he was the Messiah. He was a Jewish leader that led a revolt against the Romans, and the dominant figure of Simeon Bar Kokhba at their head. It goes on to say that he was of Davidic descent, and he was hailed as the Messiah by the greatest rabbi of the time, Akiva, who also gave him the title Bar Kokhba, the son of the star, a messianic allusion. Little inside humor right there. Of course, he was unsuccessful and failed. Many of you probably didn't know who this was, which is key. You could cross him off the list. The next candidate, Sabbatai Zvi. I've heard his name pronounced different ways. He was born in 1626 in Turkey. He had a mass following. He studied Kabbalah. And at the age of 22, he proclaimed himself the Messiah. Now he returned to Jerusalem, and there a 20-year-old student known as Nathan of Gaza assumed the role of modern Elijah in his traditional role of the forerunner of the Messiah. Nathan ecstatically prophesied the imminent restoration of Israel and world salvation through the bloodless victory of Shabbatai, riding a lion with a 7-headed dragon in its jaws. He had many followers, but then after being threatened, he converted to Islam. Plus, he wasn't born in Bethlehem. And there's a good chance many of you didn't know who he was. You could cross him off the list. And then you have Moses of Crete, lesser known than the other two, claimed to be the Messiah. He promised to lead the Jews back to Israel. They drowned when following him into the sea. Cross him off the list. But then you have Yeshua, who was born in Bethlehem, Micah 5, who was a descendant of David, born through the seed of a woman, Genesis 3:15, is from the tribe of Judah, Genesis 49:10, ironically rejected Isaiah 53:3, and I could go on. 7 feasts of Israel, 4 spring, 3 fall. Moshiach's first coming, fulfill the spring feast. His second coming to the earth fulfills the fall. Not only Moshiach to bring peace to the earth, but Moshiach over our souls. Isaiah 53, he would die for our sins. His days would be prolonged, the resurrection, Isaiah 53:10. Out of all the ones mentioned, none more famous than Yeshua. Many tried to bury him in history, but they just couldn't kill him off. Billions of followers worldwide, most who are Gentile, which is ironic because Isaiah 49, speaking of Messiah, and he would be a light to the Gentiles, that you should be my salvation to the ends of the earth. What's ironic is salvation in Hebrew is Yeshua. I will give you as a light to the Gentiles, that you should be my Yeshua to the ends of the earth. Isn't it ironic? The most famous Jew of all time that claimed to be the Messiah is named Yeshua, and he's known by Gentiles to the ends of the earth, fulfilling that to a T. You know who Messiah is. There are no coincidences with God. God orchestrated that on purpose. Follow for more.